Alright. Okay, now I sent it to Coinbase, Dogecoin, to buy the coin I like. I'm buying it slowly, piece at a time. Goal is to buy more Bitcoin. Right. And then I'll combine the two videos. There's a chance it could go down. I don't know. I think I'm just chasing my Zcash. Let's see Zcash. Let's see when we got in. I got in here. 31, 2023, 24. Oh my god. 23. $216. 216. 216 times 350. 216 times 350. Alright, Robinhood. GameStop options expiring day by day, going down faster than I ever thought possible. I'm worried as can be. I guess the only way through this is look at Bed Bath up 7%. Look at Gemini 7%. STRC, once it gets to 100 and they change it to bi-monthly, the payout will only be 40 cents, so they won't go down $1, they'll only go down 40 cents. 40 something cents. SATA, the payout's only going to be 4 cents, so they're only going to go down 4 cents a day. If it goes up to 101 within those 4 cents, they'll start being able to buy Bitcoin. So once that happens, it's going to change the whole financial markets. People will start day trading more. It's going to be people working from home, day trading, buying stocks, selling options, all sorts of things. It's going to be a whole new economy, and people from other countries are going to be coming to the U.S. just to get the 11 and 13% dividends with the Trump cards. So ideally, this happens within a year, because last time I had a long on the cannabis industry, and they pushed back the reclassification for a little bit. So I was too early on that, and that was not fortunate. What was I gonna say? So I'm about to train, play WoW. Vocal ranges, tones, frequencies, what else was I gonna say? Let's look at pics here. Nervous system, being around the right people, having your nerves loose and ready, being snappy, snapping, having muscle in the right areas, all sorts of stuff here. I was doing research on black pepper. Black pepper supposedly fights yeast infections as well through that not allowing the biofilm to form. Allowing the biofilm to form. IEP is under $8 now. Here, alpha, relaxed wakefulness, theta, delta, beta, gamma. What else is going on? I'm listening to music. This exercise is really good. This jaw exercise. Um, I forgot what this guy's name is right now. Mark Cuban, legendary caller, trade on Yahoo stock. Michael Saylor as a megalodon. GME hitting its peak at $483, January 27, 28. The initial GME stock frenzy cooled down significantly, the price dropping back into the 40s. At the same time, Cardi B released her massive hit, Up, 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 Up. Ariana Grande. SZA. Good Days. Drake. Scary Hours 2. What's Next? Wants and Needs, Lil Baby. Lemon Pepper Freestyle. The UFC Octagon. Okay, so here we go. Black pepper can fight Candida. Its active compound, piperine, contains natural antimicrobial and antifungal properties that have been shown to inhibit the growth of Candida albicans and prevent it from forming biofilms. Research indicates that volatile oils and alkaloids in black pepper actively suppress growth and spread of Candida cells. Black pepper is often combined with other antifungal spices like turmeric. Piperine significantly increases the bioavailability and effectiveness of curcumin, the active compound in turmeric in the gut. How Candida and testosterone interact. Severe or recurring fungal infections cause chronic low-grade inflammation in the body. Systemic inflammation is known to disrupt the endocrine system and can suppress testosterone production. Nutrient depletion and overgrowth of candida in the gut can interfere with your body's ability to absorb essential minerals like zinc and magnesium. Zinc in particular is a crucial building block for natural testosterone production. Think oysters. Local complications in men. Candida can cause a local penile infection known as Candida balantis, while this does not lower testosterone. The resulting pain, swelling, and burning sensation can directly cause erectile dysfunction and kill your sex drive. Endocrine gland involvement. In rare cases of severe fungal infections, think Ben Askren, lungs. Usually only seen in immunocompromised individuals, the fungus can directly disseminate and affect hormone-producing endocrine glands. The pituitary glands or testes, potentially leading to deficient hormone secretion. Alright, so look at these calls. These calls are like a yeast infection. They're rotting from the inside out right now. A lot of people's brains are. So look, these GameStop calls could expire worthless here. So what I need to do is focus on they're losing 3 cents a day. So if I could sell one of them a day, that may be the best solution. So I'm happy with the amount of calls and shares and everything we have here. I think we're ready for the inevitable rise of GameStop and the invent of a share buyback program or anything other than that. After those earnings were much larger, and institutions usually buy after the earnings increase. So if the institutions are buying and other people are buying and it's less shares, and or if they buy eBay, now they have 9% of eBay and they've been increasing their share in eBay. Let's read more about the eBay purchase of GameStop. eBay insider Boone Cornelius reported an open market sale of 31,100 shares of eBay common stock for $3,411,359. The chief people officer, and diversity, equity, inclusion officer, initiates officer, has net $10,700,000 of common stock sales and a whopping $0 of purchases. So somebody on eBay is dumping shares. They have a net of $10.7 million worth of common stock sold on the public market, on the open market. GameStop's GME 10Q filed pre-market today, along with a Form 425 acknowledging Ryan Cohen's repost of Rayis politics, criticizing another eBay insider selling their shares without ever buying any on the open market. And GameStop bought another 1,652,819 shares of direct equity in eBay. Their equity stake now accounts for 39,046,658 shares of common stock. Through into the long side of a series of American-style put-call option transactions, the put-call pairs expiring February 23rd, 2028, with an unaffiliated financial institution counterparty that provide economic exposure to a further, like we said, 39,046,658 shares of common stock. Beneficially owns 2,480,464 shares of common stock of eBay. So they own 2 million of common stock officially, and then 39 million through the call options, put call option spread, put call pairs, expiring February 23rd, 2028. The put call pairs were only settable in cash until such time as GameStop provided an unaffiliated financial institution counterparty with reasonable evidence that all applicable filings have been made and any applicable waiting periods have expired or approvals had been received as applicable under Hart-Scott-Rodino Antitrust Improvements Act of 1976, as amended the HSR Act condition. On June 3rd, 2026, the HSR Act condition was satisfied, and as a result, GameStop, in the case of the call portion of the put call pairs and the unaffiliated financial institution counterparty. In the case of the put portion of the put call pairs electing to settle, the put call pairs now have the option but not the obligation to elect for physical settlement of shares of common stock underlying such put call pairs in lieu of cash settlement. GameStop does not have voting power or depositive powers in respect to the shares of common stock underlying such put call pairs unless and until such put call pairs are physically settled for common stock. On May 3rd, 2026, GameStop delivered to the board of directors of eBay a non-binding proposal to acquire all the outstanding common stock and it does not already own at a price of $125 per share common stock to be paid in a combination of cash and GameStop common stock. As a result of foregoing, GameStop may be deemed to have direct and indirect interests with respect to eBay that are in addition to and or different from those of other eBay shareholders. And that's basically it. So this was the video we just did before this one. And it got cut off early because I was sending the Dogecoin to the other wallet. And it was a sign of vocal intelligence with the vocal range. So if you could go from la 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 to a deep voice, it means you're smarter. But not really. It's also like genetic. Like let's say Ilya Toporia's bass, where he has extremely strong power because of his thick legs, and Alex Pereira with his thick legs, and I don't know. It's a way to think of it, I guess. So what was I going to say here? So I'm looking at the Bitcoin price and talking about the intelligence and chest and the vocal and blah 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 blah. And I'm looking at the call options. I noticed there's $300 there, and I could send 156 to another wallet on Coinbase and turn it into a coin that I like that I'm gonna change into Bitcoin eventually. Hopefully, so that's what I'm doing right now. So A B C D D D D D E F G 330 348 today 612. All right now, have a good one. I'm gonna train, do my thing today. All right, peace everybody.